In the last session, we learned about concepts and context. Concepts are ideas that you have in your mind, and context are the examples that we use to create those concepts. We also learned that in MYP, concepts are categorized into key concepts and related concepts. Key concepts are the main ideas that a particular subject um, will help you understand, and related concepts are the supporting ideas that add detail to the main idea or the key concept. In this session, we are going to learn about MYP context. Let me start by redefining what context is. Context is an example through which we create concepts or ideas. The context in MYP is the whole world. What I mean by that is we use examples from around the world to create concepts in MYP. That is why it is called the global context. There are 6 global contexts in MYP through which we can learn our MYP concepts: identities and relationships, orientation in time and space, personal and cultural expression, scientific and technical innovations, globalization and sustainability, fairness and development. Um, I said that these are the contexts through which we will learn our MYP concepts. Um, my question when I look at these contexts would be that what example am I looking at? If you tell me identities and relationship, what example am I looking at to create a concept in my mind? Because I said context is an example that I look at to create a concept. We said that we look at a tree in the world, or we look at the different trees around the world and create a concept in our mind. But over here, what example am I looking at in identities and relationships to create a concept? To answer that question, let us just associate words with each of the global contexts. Why are we doing this? You'll come to know at the end of the activity. But first, let us understand how do we associate words, or what do I mean when I say associate words. So let me just give you a word, cat. The moment I hear the word cat, the different words that I think of related to the word cat are the words that I associate with the word cat. For example, I think about the word pet, or I think about the word animal, or I think about the word fluffy, or I think about the word tiger. So these are the other words that I associate with the word cat. Now that we have understood the association of words, let us associate words with the global context. In this, we are going to take the global context, identities, and relationships and associate words with that global context. Um, when we are associating words, since identity and relationships are 2 separate words, we are going to deal with them individually while we are associating words. Words that I associate with identity are health. Now I would associate health with identity because obviously my health, as in whether I am fat or thin, or whether I am very thin, all contribute towards my identity formation. Um, my emotional health also contributes toward my health, and so is true for the mental health. Beliefs and values again contribute towards what I am, since I will do what I believe in and I will not do what I do not believe in. What I believe in is that I need to save water to save the planet. So I'm going to do every my all my actions are going to do uh, all my actions are going to be something that helps me save water. But if I do not believe in that, or I don't think that water needs to be saved, then I'm not going to even bother about, you know, not wasting water. The other words that I associate with identity are values, sorry, strengths, weakness, identity formation, self-esteem, success, attitude, and many more. Words that I associate with relationship or anybody at the top of their mind, the words that they would associate with relationships are family, friends, happiness, because obviously relationships are something that we form with our family um, or friends, and then it contributes towards our happiness. Now, you would ask me how the words that are how in the world association of words with the global context is going to help me um, form concepts. Well, these words that you have associated will become your examples to form ideas or concepts in MYP. Let me repeat, the words that you have associated with a particular context in MYP will become an example towards you understanding or building concepts in MYP. For example, if I take the word health, I'm going to look at examples in and around the world by looking at examples in my family and how health affects my family in their identity formation. I would look at the example of my friends and how health helps in their identity formation. I can look at case studies that have come across in the newspapers. I would study those to understand how health contributes towards identity formation. If I need to understand relationships through family, then I would look at the different types of family that I have and how these different types of family help strengthen my relationships. And that would help me create ideas about relationships. So these words are, again, I'm repeating that these words that you associate with the global context will become the examples for you to create ideas in the MYP. When I talk about them becoming examples, I would also rephrase it as, these words will help you explore that particular context. What do I mean by this? Um, as you know, I mean, and you can by yourself, I mean, for yourself, see that identities and relationship encompasses a lot of things like beliefs, values, strength, weakness, identity formation, self-esteem, success, family, friends, happiness. So there's so many examples. So you are just taking one example to explore the context of identities and relationships. For that reason, these examples are called global context explorations because they will become your point of exploration into that particular context. Um, in conclusion, I would like to sum up that in MIP, we have key concepts, which is the main idea, related concepts, which is the supporting idea, and a global context exploration that helps us build these ideas, that is the key concept and the related concepts. So, a statement of inquiry consists of all the above, which is the key concepts, related concepts, and global context exploration. If you look at the SOI of our unit, sounds and words need to be structured purposefully in language to make communication coherent. We are trying to understand how communication can become um, coherent if we structure our sounds and words in a purposeful way. Here, our key concept is communication, Related concepts are structure and purpose, and exploration, global context exploration is language. And the global context that we are exploring through the global context exploration is personal and cultural expressions. Um, I would like you to complete the quiz that is attached with this task. Thank you all and have a nice day.